here's our tail of the tape live from Brooklyn, New York. Charles Conwell just signed a deal with Golden Boy Promotions. Says, I can't just win tonight. I've got to look sensational. He'll face off against veteran Nathaniel Gallimore, 35 years old, 5'11", 2 inches taller, and a 2.5-inch reach advantage over Conwell.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this first fight tonight scheduled for 10 rounds in the super welterweight division. The three judges scoring at ringside: John Basile, Anthony Palillo, and Waleska Roldan. Inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Arthur Mercanti. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing orange trunks. He weighed in officially 153 pounds. His professional record stands at 22 victories, including 17 knockouts, 7 defeats, with 1 draw. From the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, here is Nate, the Great Gallimore! And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing green with black. He too weighed in 153 pounds. In 18 professional fights, he is perfect in the ring. 18 victories, including 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's a 2016 U.S. Boxing Olympian from Cleveland, Ohio, the undefeated Charles "Bad News" Conwell!
Good evening, gentlemen. We went over the rules earlier tonight. I expect you to obey these rules. Let's have a nice, clean fight. Touch gloves. Good luck to the both of you.
Conwell currently rated first by the WBC despite not having fought in a year and 2 months. So they believe in him. Conwell again trying to close the distance, and boy does he. Lands a few more power punches as we wind down round number 2.
What a beautiful move by Conwell right there. Rolled with the shot, came back with that uppercut.
He's lured him in hard.
Yeah. Boy, these punches are being blocked, Sergio, but they're still affecting Gallimore.
Yeah, I don't like the way that Gallimore's knees are buckling every time he's
Caught him again.
He did catch Conwell with a nice little check hook there.
But this is the kind of performance that Conwell promised us. I'm going to get him. Boy, double, triple left hook, and then a right hand. Gallimore was just sitting there waiting for it.
Yeah, but he's kind of rolling with those shots, you know? He's taking the power away from him.
I don't know about that, Sergio. He might roll his way right out of the ring.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, a big right again from Conwell. The referee getting a good look.
Yeah, and I think we've reached the point where you couldn't complain if Arthur Mercanti steps in and stops this fight. 35 years old.
They stopped it right there. Charles Conwell got the job done in his Golden Boy debut, his 14th knockout, and he's now 19-0.
I'm here for your safety, my friend. You're taking too many headshots, bro.
Sergio, I asked you earlier, did Conwell impress you yet? You said not yet. Well, the fight's over. How about now?
Yes, he did, because he did what he had to do against a very tough fighter, I'm telling you. Gallimore's been in there with some good names. Conwell add that name to the list. You know, so only undefeated fighters, only good fighters beat down Gallimore. Conwell's one more on the list.
Yeah, I love that performance from Charles Conwell. Exactly what he needed coming off a long layoff. Went into the second half of the fight. Had to dig deep to land those power shots. Exactly the kind of win he needs as he pushes his career forward.
Only the WBC has him rated, Chris. What do you think his future will look like now?
I don't think if you're Charles Conwell, you worry too much about world title opportunities. You just want activity. You just want chances to do stuff like this. Look, I mentioned right before the stoppage, Arthur Mercanti would have been well within bounds to make that kind of stoppage. There was nothing coming back from Nathan Gallimore.
No, I hear that. It was more the fact that he wasn't punching back. His body language was starting to, you know, he was starting to shift too much with those power shots. Even though they weren't even that clean landing on the chin, they were still blocked in the reaction, and the body language was just bad. So yeah, I agree with the stoppage.
Yeah, and if you're Conwell, as I mentioned, you want to get 2 more fights in this year. Golden Boy has a pretty robust schedule to do a lot of shows. You want to get him out there summertime. Again, late fall. Keep him busy as he builds towards that world title opportunity in 2025.
What a schedule we have coming up on DAZN, perhaps none bigger than Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, May 18th. You can buy it now on the DAZN app. So Charles Conwell, who told us, I'm going for the knockout, I want to turn some heads, I want to make headlines. He got that stoppage, and it'll be proven with Joe Martinez's announcement now. I stumbled through that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 52 seconds. Round number 6. Referee Arthur Mercanti puts a halt to the fight for your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Charles Bad News Conwell!
So good news for bad news today, as he improves to 19-0, and as Chris Mannix mentioned, he wants to get back in the ring as soon as possible, build on that resume. Sergio, he's only 26 years old.
Hey, as long as he stays active, he's going to get better. He's going to feel more confident. The punches are going to come. He has the power. He has the power. He just needs the activity and the confidence to believe in himself and get these guys out of there.
And you know who Golden Boy has at 154? Virgil Ortiz. We'll see next week.
Here's our highlights from our opening bout, Charles Conwell versus Nathaniel Gallimore.
Yeah, you know what? You got to give Gallimore credit, which I think I did in the early rounds. He was landing some good jabs, but then the activity and the combinations, you know, Conwell's just a better inside fighter, and if Gallimore couldn't keep him outside with those jabs, even though he was blocking these shots, was blocking the majority of them, once those shots started piercing through the guard, it was the body language, the fact that he was just teetering and going to left to right, and it just forced the referee to stop this fight. Gallimore didn't like it, but it was the right thing to do.
So congratulations to Charles Conwell. There's Bernard Hopkins, one of the first men to greet him, saying, hey, welcome to Golden Boy. That's how we roll. Oscar De La Hoya, how about that suit?
The Golden Boy.
Here's our final CompuBox numbers. Charles Conwell landed 136 out of 331. Only 39 landed for Gallimore. Incredible discrepancy.
Yeah, it was just activity. You know, it was just, you know, there was one fighter who came with more punches. You know, he had more in the tank. Gallimore looked every bit of the 35 years old.